Hey. Hello buddy and welcome to another video. Whenever one ends up playing on bot, you start thinking you should ban Jin, because he's annoying. Or Yumi, because fact that stupid cat. Or Samira, because she's OP. Or Leona, because she's OP. Or top laners, because they're OP. Or Pantheon, because... So anyway, I lock in this King Leonidas wannabe of a champion and I have little to no expectations for my performance, as this is the first time I ever touched this champion, but action starts with a good old level 1 bush camp and we nearly kill the enemy ADC when I jump out of the bush and yell this is Sparta and set her on fire. 1 minute later and apparently this frozen bird did not see my previous outplay because she gets the W up her butt and flashes away with a sliver of HP left, as I laugh diabolically.
This is so stupid.
A few minutes later and I am again in the bushes filming my documentary about hunting oversized frozen pigeons and my W gets the bird killed this time. We get jumped by Harvester Henry and we make our grand escape, flashing and backflipping away from danger. But the enemy ADC proves her brain is the size of an apricot as she greeds for a kill and gets thrown into the Spartan pit of shame. As a great man once said, once you start to camp, you can't help but stamp your W key into the foreheads of your enemies, as I start chasing the enemy ADC only to change my mind mid-chase to jump the frozen parrot, and my ADC is starting to get fat from all the feeding she gets on the lane. Buckle up for the outplay of the decade as I get into the bush and flash W the enemy ADC, who dies under her tower after a carefully aimed spear between the wings on her back, or whatever the hell those are. We go make the dragon our bitch and I make my best bouncer impression and tackle Harvester Henry out of the premises. He calls his friends and comes again only to get boomered back to fountain alongside Insect Lady and that frozen sparrow of a support. Back on bot and Insect Lady survives my empowered W outplay, which gives them confidence to continue the fight. Little do they know that my ADC is a big boy and beats them up by himself, while I keep spamming my outplay button while it is on cooldown. We are getting ganked and all I have to say is, that I am happy with the fact our enemies decide to focus the Greek god of outplay, because as I'm getting my head pushed into the dirt, Tristana starts jumping and shooting everything and everyone in sight, and the result of the gank is 3-0 for us.
Full HP versus Rengar. Ce trade frumos am făcut cu Rengar. L-am lăsat fără HP și eu sunt full. Nu o să mai fie.
Panning to mid and we see a Yasuo doing what Yasuos do, push like a moron with no vision or self-awareness, and the shitter gets thrown in the Spartan pit of shame as well.
Nice win, Waldo.
Tristana dies, but the show must go on, as I outplay the hell out of the frozen love dove and Egyptian Kyujo cues her back to fountain. At this point all I have to do is to wait for Nasus to hit his Qs and the fight ends with a BM basic attack up Insect Lady's butt.
Well played.
One shot Kitty tries to make a play for my jungler, but I outplay him with a properly executed W key press and all is good in the hood. I notice one more skill in my cooldown bar, so I press R towards this frozen avatar of stupidity and I outplay her as well all the way back to fountain. One shot Kitty finally gets a kill and a chase worthy of GTA commences. The chase ends with me abusing Anivia in order to finally cue the angry kitty in the face in what I would call
a great success!
At this point Egyptian Kyujo is unstoppable and my ADC is a Rambo-worthy machine gun, shooting cannonballs at our shell-shocked enemies. One-shot Kitty takes a ride in the wrong direction and dies. Harvester Henry gets a kill on the irrelevant Katarina, then dies. The frozen pigeon gets outplayed for the 100th time by King Leonidas and dies. Yasuo gets outplayed and dies, and the game ends after a double kill under their turret. Thanks for watching. See you around.
Deci ne batem și în
GG
turn?
no re.
Da, că tot tanchează Cornel, hai bagă.
Jesus.
Exterminare.
Terminare. Ei as, bă.
Oh, m-a pișcat fântână. Și nu mai am mana. Ok, good.
Comuniche, stop it. Bă, v-am cărat, bă, țăranilor. Destimis, loser, Catalina și
Ia-uzi-l
Gif.
pe ăsta.
După ce i-am cărat.
Say what?
Cornele e expert în arta războiului aici.
Jucător de echipă și prietenos, Cornel. Asta e comandul tău.
M-am trecut Cornel cu 100 damage.